Shout out, Muizenburg is cold. It's your boy Ox Heat was trying to come up with some cool content for y'all to be entertained by. Sometimes you just freestyle these things, but it's all about energy, dude. Meeting people, energy wise. It's crazy to think that this is life. Okay, you choose bits and pieces of it. I think about the whole chain of events that has brought us here, and we can look back in the past and see how we've orientated ourselves to survive in nature. Everything is written. It is already written. Listen, DNA is the compression algorithm of existence, and we use it we've chosen what is good traits to have, and we've codified it as a response to surviving within the situation that we're living in. So by pushing forward with that, we realize that we are caught up in something that's already pre-made. It's designed, right? And when maktüb is written, it's like it is written. Everything is written. How you perform is written, and also on the other end, how you make something come together and orientate itself is also written. The multi-world theory is that whatever you choose in the now writes what was already written. Everything is written. You're just deciding your own aspect of the adventure book. Adventure book turned it into video games. Structuring of. You are a self-author. You author yourself. That's something cool. I want to speak about something more relevant to myself, which is cryptocurrencies, blockchain technology. It's everything that one could hope for. Everyone holds the lottery box, which is like the encryption, and it's everyone's box that you're holding that holds everyone's stuff, and we just write who gets a percentage of that stuff, and it's written. It's the reasons why it's the way it is written, and that way we can learn from it, because it's the public ledger, right? But we see these big charted movements, right? It is a warning system in a way, but it's like having the myth of society. You don't know who it is, but also knowing that it exists because it is written in that system. It's been recorded because of some form of activity on the network. Damn, it exists. You don't know maybe why it exists, but it exists. It's possible. And I think that's a cool sort of anonymous way of structuring society, but also having some sort of weird accountability too. See, people get obsessed when they see big numbers move, and then allow yourself to have all those big numbers. You invite that. There's a middle way, bro. There's like a lane in which you can live, and if you're gonna perform a certain way, maybe you don't want to be so vocal about what you do, or if you live in another way where it's like, okay, you can be vocal about what you do because you feel comfortable in that sort of public responsibility for who you are. But that's crazy. Repetition, you're going to be susceptible to a certain type of repetition because you're going to be trapped in the song of life in some way. Dude, it's funny. You can say there's an ability to fight everything, but it's also a matter of diminishing returns. I could shout out everybody. Like, literally, I could shout out Adrian and his whole more for me till I have enough to give everybody, which kind of makes sense because you want to be in a position to just give. How do you live to see the give? That's another question that just arises, me bringing that up. Then Ron with his biomimicry. Shout out nature. The answer is in nature. How did nature solve the problem that we are facing today? That's what you put forward. Yeah. Shout out. Yo, everyone came up with dope business ideas today. But I won't divulge everything because I feel like there's still time to create it. Yo, shout out to Muizenburg. Definitely an environment creates a person. Where you stay makes you orientated. Diamond in the rough, man. You can literally be buried under the sediment of society, but doesn't mean that your talents is worth less. By employing your talents into the world sees your talents play out and wants to reward it. that's just kind of the way things is. Even if you feel like it's not the way things is, it is the way things is, because it is written. Even if it's not written down in a public sort of ledger thing, it's still written down in a lifestyle thing. Your surroundings are chosen by you, and you play out in it. That's a real chat.